Hey everyone, thank you for tuning in. Today I'm going to be making a cascading bouquet using mainly colors of green, but I'm not using just silk flowers. I'm also going to use some artificial tiny apples and some artificial grapes. And I'm excited to use these in the arrangements. It's just going to bring a different type of texture to the bouquet and kind of bring in that unusual bright green color that I think is really going to brighten up the arrangement. So I'm going to start off using some leftover rose leaves that I still have on the rose bush stem. And this is why I always say I'm reluctant to throw anything away because I tend to use every part of the plant, or not just plant, but you know what I mean, every part of the silk flower there. But I'm just saying my parameters for the length out front, how far out it's going to stick, how tall it's going to be. Either sides are going to be measured out too, and then of course going out in the back. And this just kind of helps you focus on placing your flowers, and you can concentrate more on uh, spreading out the colors, getting a good distance between those, and it just makes it easier when designing, so you don't have to worry about uh, if you're making a good shape with the bouquet. And then I found this beautiful silk. I think it's a caladium, if I'm saying that right, silk plant, but it has that wonderful burgundy kind of cream in the center of those great big green leaves. This will help cover up my canics relatively fast and easily, and it just has a really great texture too, along with the shape. And I just kind of want to tie in that kind of burgundy and mauve color, but I'm doing so by using these copper colored peonies, just trying to give it a different kind of look and feel to it. I guess this time of year, my mind always kind of goes into kind of a Celtic aesthetic, I guess. I just love how it has like the rich colors. When you think of St. Patrick's Day, the rich greens, and then of course you have just kind of the thicker textures like velvets and stuff. So I'm just kind of playing on that. I'm going to use a mauve rose as my focal flower. That's obviously brighter than the copper colored peonies there. So they're going to go right down the center. Just want to keep the eyes focused towards the middle of the bouquet, and then it will kind of work its way out. Um, the focal flowers don't necessarily have to be the biggest flowers. They're just going to be the ones that are going to be the brightest and have a really good texture to it, like the roses do here. Um, and I'm going to work the kind of burgundy around the whole bouquet with some other roses there. As you're designing your bouquet, I always think it's a great idea to kind of hold it in front of the mirror as if you are the viewing it from a person's view, as if you're the bride holding onto the bouquet. There you go. And then that way you can see what other people are seeing rather than standing behind it as I am right now or directly in front of it. It just gives you a different view. So I had slowed down the camera there a bit to share these wonderful pics, and hopefully I can find some on Amazon that I can link in the descriptions. But these wired pics are terrific. As you can see, I'm just rolling up the wire because I don't necessarily need it for these apples, but I'm going to hot glue them right into these little foamy apples and then hot glue it right into the bouquet itself. Um, it's just a really quick, easy way of making an object that probably shouldn't be used in this way, but being able to put it into a bouquet or an arrangement. In You'll probably see here in a little bit, I'll do the same thing for the grapes, but at that time I'll use the wire part of the pick. Um, it's just these wired picks are a really great staple in your arsenal of tools that you have. There you go. You can see just how quick and easily you can wire that up and hot glue it and then stick it right in. I could have also covered this with some wax floral tape just to cover the wire, but I know it's going to be shoved directly into the foam where nobody's going to see it, so I didn't bother to use the wax floral tape on that there. But what I'm doing with the fruit here is, although the apples are this great, beautiful, vibrant green, have a great texture, the roses are still going to steal the show just because they're lighter. So I really want to add to my focal point, and help bring our eyes to that center area. So I'm keeping the greens more towards the center, like the mall flowers are. But you do want to bring it all the way up through the whole bouquet, so that it's not just big clump of look at me right in the center of the bouquet, if that makes sense. Moving on, I'm going to add some more wonderful greenery. These I actually found at my grandmother's house. I'll be honest with you, I'm not quite sure what type of greenery it is, but I love, love, love that they are these tiny little leaves that drape down with a little bit of some cream colored veining in it. I just think it gives it a fresh and kind of free flowing look. I like how they have a little bit of movement to them because they are to be draped down, so it's just kind of a fun little filler. So just filling in with unconventional stuff, some just different varieties of greeneries here. I'm trying to tie in the copper into the greens by adding these wonderful orange marigolds, and then these I got from Hobby Lobby, my favorite store in the whole wide world. So again, trying to keep them more towards the center. They're a little bit bigger than I'd hoped for, but I do want to move them around like the whole bouquet, but still keep it kind of right in that focal there. And then from here you can add some thin ribbon to it, or some cording would be really nice. I had this wonderful gold kind of thicker, I think it was from the holidays, wired ribbon, and a neat way to kind of tie off the ends rather than just making that traditional like angle cut at the end of the bow or making a little V cut in it, is to just kind of tie a little knot, and it gives it a little bit of weight, so it's not just kind of flying all around, but it'll give it a little bit of weight, so it has a more direct movement to it too. And you can also wrap the stem of the bouquet too on the handle there, but there you go, made it all the way to the end. Thank you so much for watching.